Hey everybody, it's Ruth with Coaching Wisdom, and I'm coming to you for Wisdom Card Wednesday. So, if you're not familiar with it, Wisdom Card Wednesdays are Wednesdays when I've decided to bring my wisdom cards to you and go through them. So, it's a 44-week video series, and we've been through 13 weeks already. So, we're on week 14, and what I do is I'll usually just pull a card, shuffle them a bit, pull a card for the day, and talk about the wisdom card of the day. It's a little later than I usually come on. I know a lot of you are used to me coming on in the mornings, and today I took a hike. So, literally took a hike and went into the beautiful mountains. It snowed here last night, and today's foothills were nice and dry, but up top I got to hike a little bit in the snow. So, that was my fun thing I did today. If you're catching me live, you'll see the little red icon at the top of the page. And just pop in. Hi, Vicki. Just like Vicki just did, pop in, say hello. And I'm happy to pull a card for you after I do the card of the week. If you're catching me on replay, pop in #replay so I know you've been here. So, Vicki, I'm just doing the card of the week. We're on week 14. So let's see what today has to bring us. Today's card is rest. I'll read that to you. Rest is an important part of the creative process. When we allow ourselves to rest, all that we have done has time to settle into place. What makes you feel rested? And when I think about this card, when we think of resting, we think, oh, I have to stop what I'm doing and I don't have time to do that. But that's not really what this is about. So when we think of rest, there are a lot of ways that we can continue on with our daily lives. Right now, I think it's probably dinner time. And if any of you have families that you're trying to get fed, cooking for, sitting down for family dinner, that's a time when you can actually incorporate rest into your day because your day is almost coming to a close for most of you. And bringing mindfulness into the preparing of the meal, the gathering with family, if they're with you, and sitting down to a meal, that's a place where you can actually rest. It's active. You're not asking yourself to go somewhere else and lie down. You're not asking yourself not to do what you need to do. But there are places that you can rest in every part of your day when you think about it. So rest has a lot to do with mindfulness, and it has a lot to do with where you would like to bring yourself to the moment, to the present, and rest in that moment. When we do that, a lot of times there are a lot of eye-opening awarenesses that come when we're resting in that moment. So I hope that helps you with this card. If I were using it in coaching, I would probably talk up to the person I'm working with about what makes them feel rested without actually having to be literal rest. And it could be that who you're working with needs to sleep, needs to stop, but it might not be. So the beautiful thing about these cards is that they come at just the right moment. When you pull a card, you're able to read it, ask the question, sorry for the light, and whoever you're working with, if you're coaching them, if you're doing some healing work, that brings a really rich conversation about what's going on in their world. Vicki, if you'd like a card, just say yes. Hi, Jess, I see you too. If you'd like me to pull a card for you this afternoon, just say yes. So I like to ask permission before I pull a card for you. It's kind of a personal thing. I just talked about rest as the card of the week for the wisdom cards. I'm going to use my other deck. So if you'd like me to pull a card, I'm going to use the full deck. The deck that I was using, I had pulled out all of the cards for weeks 1 through 13 and then today's card as well. So let me use the other one. This is a full deck, so we're playing with a full deck. Okay. Let me shuffle that. Vicki says yes, you'd like a card. Diane, hi. Hi, it's good to see you here. Let me know if you'd like. Oh, you said yes already. Okay. You already know the deal, huh? Okay, I'm going to start with Vicki and then go to Jess and then Diane. Vicki, your card for the day just got stuck. You know how the cards get stuck sometimes and one pops out? So this one came out for you, and you have the completion card. Sometimes when we feel we have come to completion in some area in our life, we can support ourselves by accepting the completion of a cycle. So this talks about honoring completion. And I feel like this card has come out for you before, Vicki, so hopefully that has some meaning to it for you. It has to do with honoring completion of a process, of a cycle, or of anything that's going on today. Hi, Chris. Good to see you here too. I popped on it at 6 p.m. my time. Not sure if anybody would want to come on, but it's still Wednesday. So my reason for not being here earlier is that I decided to go for a hike in the foothills in Albuquerque, and it snowed yesterday. So I actually got to hike in the snow. And I'm going to be posting some of those pictures on my page. It was really beautiful to make that connection with the earth. And so here I am at 6 p.m. Jess, this card's for you. And again, this other card wants to come out for you. Actually, 3 cards want to come out for you, and I'm going to let them. The return card. So if you have things going on around you, I see people around you, a lot of voices, a lot of people having opinions, a lot of things going on. The advice is for you to return to yourself. Just return to yourself and to what you know. The next card is true self. And so that's a confirmation that when things seem chaotic, and you have a lot of people with a lot of opinions and a lot of situations, return to yourself. And when you return to yourself, ask yourself, what are you willing to receive? So you got the receiving card. What are you willing to receive in this? So when you return to yourself, ask yourself, what experience are you willing to receive? And that will automatically kind of disqualify the things that you're not willing to experience. Okay, let's see. Diane, you're next. Chris just saying hi. Hope you had a great day. Yes, I had a fantastic day. Thanks, Chris. If you want a card, let me know. If not, I won't pull one for you. I always feel like pulling cards for somebody when they don't give permission is kind of like being nosy. And so I never do it. All right, Diane. Diane, I see new beginnings for you. New beginnings. And when I pull this card, a lot of times what comes to me is that whoever this card is for, it's really good to look at the endings that come with beginnings. And so as you start a new beginning, if you are creating something new, if you're starting a new path in life, if you've made a decision to start something, allow the closure. Allow the closure on what has passed, what you're closing the door on, what you are completing. And so in honoring the endings, your beginnings will have a clean and clear start. So I hope that resonated with you, and I'm just checking to see if anyone else is on. I did not see, Chris, that you wanted a card, so I won't pull one for you unless you say yes. And I think that we've done cards for everybody who's here. Pop anything in the comments if you have anything more that you want to share. And if not, I'm going to wrap up Wisdom Card Wednesday and wish you all a beautiful evening. If you don't have my cards, you can get them. They're at ruthsandoval.com. And if you'd like to work with me more with the cards, let me know. There are lots of ways that we can work together. We can do wisdom sessions. We can do one-on-one work. So let me know if any of that's interesting. And if not, I'm just really happy to have you here. Vicki, have a beautiful evening too. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I'll see you, everybody. Bye-bye.